పిపిటి కనిపిస్తుందా? Dear students, in today's class we are going to discuss what is SEBI and what are the functions of SEBI and how it is going to function and what are the objectives. So everything we'll discuss in today's class. So these are the objectives of SEBI. SEBI means Securities Exchange Board of India. To protect the interest of the investors in securities. As all of us know that whenever we are working, what is happening means we'll get income, and in that income, whatever we are spending towards consumption, where after deducting that amount in the income, whatever is left out, that we will save. That savings either we'll directly invest or whatever we are saving in the bank will give loans to the other people who are interested. So here, to protect the interest of the investors in securities means SEBI will look after that whenever we are investing in securities. So we should not get cheated. So that is the reason that SEBI, it will protect our interest whenever we are investing in securities. To promote the development of securities market. So whenever we are observing the security market, people should get awareness of this market and what are the benefits when we invest in this market. So everything they should know. So that is the reason to promote the development of security market is also one of the objectives. To regulate the securities market, that means whenever we are observing here, so it will regulate the securities market. And what are the functions of SEBI? SEBI means Securities Exchange Board of India. So it will perform these functions. What type of functions it will perform means regulating the business in stock exchange and any other securities market. So all of you are having idea about the stock market. Idea undi kadamma stock market? So whenever we are buying and selling shares in the market, that is called stock market. That means when we'll buy this shares means whenever the prices are low, we'll buy shares in the market. And when we'll sell the shares means whenever the prices are more in the market for that shares, then we'll sell those shares in the market. That means at cheaper prices we'll buy and at higher prices we'll sell. So that is the reason that we are going to get benefit from these shares. So it will regulate the business in stock exchange and any other securities market. Here, registering and regulating the workings of intermediaries associated with securities market. So sometimes we are not going to invest directly in the company. So what these intermediaries are doing means, so they will enter into the market and they will buy and sell on behalf of us in the market. We are not going to the stock market. So what they are doing on our name, these intermediaries, they will buy and sell on behalf of us. So that is the reason that all these intermediaries should register in SEBI as intermediaries. So that idea that SEBI should have, who are the intermediaries and on whose behalf they are buying and selling these shares. So registering and regulating the workings of intermediaries associated with securities market. Registering and regulating the working of collective investment schemes, including mutual funds. Mutual funds means what? Means sometimes we'll invest every month. So they will buy shares every month. So these are the called mutual funds. Registering and regulating the working of collective investment schemes, including mutual funds, and promoting and regulating self-regulatory organizations. Suppose any self-regulatory organizations are existing means, so it will promote and regulate those activities. And prohibiting fraudulent and unfair trade practices in the securities market. So whenever people are coming forward to invest in this market, so many frauds also will occur. So that is the reason that SEBI, it will see and it will look after the registration process and it will prohibit the fraudulent and unfair trade practices in the securities market. And here, functions of SEBI. So these are the functions. Initially, we have discussed that regulating the business in stock exchange and registering and regulating the workings of intermediaries, registering and regulating the working of collective investment schemes, and promoting and regulating self-regulatory organization and prohibiting fraudulent and unfair trade practices. And promoting investors' education and training of intermediaries in securities market. So whenever we are interested, so we should know how it is performing. That means we should get education in that field. So training will be done and promoting investors' education, and it will provide training to intermediaries also in securities market. And prohibiting insiders trading. Insider trading means, so I will sell and you also sell, and I will buy, you also buy at cheaper prices like that, and I will sell my shares to you and you will sell your shares like that. That these two people are entering into one agreement, and I'll sell to you and you will sell to me like that. So that type of trading is prohibited in securities. That means internally, whatever the transactions are going on without bringing to the notice of the public, so that should be prohibited. So is the screen visible to you? Is the screen visible to you? Okay. So regulating substantial acquisition of shares and takeover of companies. So whenever we are not able to perform, so what it is going to do, it will acquire the shares and take over of the companies. That company, SEBI will take over. And calling for information, undertaking inspection, conducting inquiries, like everything, it will act as a head of the department or total exchange, stock exchange or securities, it will look after. So it will call any information it wants from any intermediary or investor. And sometimes it can undertake inspection also. And it can conduct inquiries and audits of the stock exchanges, intermediaries, and self-regulatory organizations. So here you can observe that there are three types. So investors, directly they will invest. And second one is self-regulatory organization. That means they will look after the transactions and they will regulate on their self. So that is called self-regulatory organizations. Next, intermediaries. Intermediary means, so this will function on behalf of investors when they are investing in the company, and when they are so on behalf of the company it will work, and on behalf of the investors also it will work with the company. That means intermediaries means it will work on both the sides. So either It is working from the investor's side and also from the company's side. So all these are the functions we can say. So here, the regulating the business in stock exchange and registering and regulating the workings of intermediaries, registering and regulating the working of collective investment schemes, promoting and regulating self-regulatory organizations, prohibiting fraudulent and unfair trade practices. And here, what is happening means promoting investors' education and training of intermediaries in securities market and prohibiting insiders trading in securities, regulating substantial acquisition of shares and takeover of companies. And whenever it is required, it will call for any information, undertaking inspection, conducting inquiries and audits of the stock exchanges. So intermediaries and self-regulatory organizations in the securities market. So all these are the functions. And here, organization of SEBI, how it is going to look. So here, so this is the, are you able to see the flow chart? Okay, here departments are there. So advisory committees will look after the departments. And what are the different departments means? One is primary market department. Primary market means, so initially whatever the shares are there, so it will buy directly. So that is called primary market. Issue management intermediaries department. So issue management and intermediaries means on behalf of investors, these people will buy and sell shares. So that is why we are calling them as issue management, and that will issue the shares, and also intermediaries department. And secondary market means it is different from primary market. Primary market, it will look after direct shares, and secondary means second level it will see. And then institutional investment. So whenever we are not interested to invest, individuals or households, then some institutions will also invest. That means some companies will invest directly. So that will look after by institutional investment. So there are four types. One is primary market department, issue management and intermediaries department, secondary market department, and institutional investment. And here, what is happening means SEBI regulates. So what they are going to regulate means, so here you can see clearly what are the things that SEBI is controlling. One is primary market, secondary market, then mutual funds and foreign institutional investment. So primary means the basic whatever shares are there, and secondary market means other companies' shares, then mutual funds, then foreign institutional investment. So here, what are the measures undertaken by SEBI? So first it will see that entry norms. So whenever we are registering, so what we are going to provide our bank account, and then consumers information and account holders information. So for this, we should open a demat account, not savings account. You should open a demat account. That means I am interested to buy and sell securities in the stock exchange. Anyone want to say something? ఏమైనా చెప్పాలమ్మా? Somebody switched on the mic. ఏమైనా చెప్పాలమ్మా? Someone can respond. Okay, sorry. So measures undertaken by SEBI. So what is this? So entry norms. So how we are going to enter? So whenever we are opening a demat account, so what are the details that we are going to enter here? And then promoters contribution. So what is the promoters contribution is there? That means if I am interested to sell my shares, so how I am going to promote my shares? So that is promoters contribution. Then disclosure. Disclosure means how I am going to uh, disclose my details to SEBI. So whether I am giving the right details or not. So it will be checked by SEBI. Then book building, allocation of shares, market intermediaries, all these are the measures undertaken by SEBI. So here entry norms means so how we are going to enter track record of dividend payment for minimum 3 years preceding the issue. That means if any company want to enter to sell the shares, then it will see the track record of that company, whether it is paying dividend payment continuously for minimum 3 years. So whether it is listed company or not. Listed company means it is a registered company or not. And for manufacturing record, so how the public financial institution is working, and for if at all it is a scheduled commercial bank, so how it is performing, and if it is corporate body, 5 public shareholders for every 1 lakh of the net capital. So all these it will see this much of details. It will see means so if you are entering to sell your shares in the market, so it will see all the entry norms. So whenever you are going to sell your shares means, so it will look after all the details that you have to perform, and then only you can enter. And what is promoter's contribution means, it should not be less than 20% of the issued capital. So if at all I am inviting capital from the public, so I should also contribute my contribution towards the company. So that is called promoter's contribution. It should not be less than 20% of the issued capital. And receiving of promoter's contribution. So if at all it is investing means that contribution should be received. And lock-in period as per SEBI. So lock-in period means and to completion of this period, no one should draw that amount. So generally 3 years will be the locking period. And cases of non-underwritten public issues. That means if at all anyone is registering cases that public issues they have issued and they are not investing means, that is also cases will be registered. And disclosure means so unaudited financial results. So audit means all the details or all the calculations which are relating to that company should be disclosed. So that is the reason we are saying it audited. That means the chartered account will check whether that company is performing or not. So that is disclosure. So if at all anything is unaudited, then it should be disclosed to the people. So everything should be audited by the chartered account. That means he'll see whether it is correct means of that amount is entered correctly or not. Everything he'll check. If at all something is there unaudited, then that should be disclosed. That means that should reveal to the public. Chapala, public ki chapala vali. And SEBI recommends 2-tier underwriting system. Book building means how they are going to బిల్డ్ దేర్ రికార్డ్స్ ఎట్లా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తారు, సో అవన్నీ కూడా ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేస్తారు. దెన్ అలొకేషన్ ఆఫ్ షేర్స్, సో మినిమం అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ షేర్స్, రిజర్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఫర్ స్మాల్ ఇన్వెస్టర్స్, allotment of securities, all these are the allocation, how they are going to allocate their shares. And here market intermediaries means, so whoever they are working towards, whoever working on behalf of investors, so for them licensing of merchant bankers means SEBI will give licenses to them, and licensing of underwriters, registrars, transfer agents, so those intermediaries who are working in the share market, for them the SEBI will give licenses. And merchant bankers means rupees 5 crores, and segregate fund based from fee based activities. That means some small activities if they are performing intermediaries means, then they will get some prescribed fee. And here SEBI and secondary market. So reforms what they are going to bring in the secondary market means here governing board will be there and infrastructure will be there, settlement and clearing, debt market and price stabilization, delisting. Delisting means whoever are there in the listed companies, if they are not performing well, they will be delisted. Delisted means they will be removed from the uh, list. And brokers, so who are working uh, by the side of from the side of investor, so they will be considered as brokers. And insider trading, compulsorily it will stop the insider trading. That means if two people are coming to an agreement and if they are doing any mischievous things or frauds, so that is called insider trading. So that should be stopped completely in the share market. And here governing body, how they are going to govern this body. So brokers and non-brokers, so 50-50% they will be there, and 60% of brokers in arbitration. So how they are going to build up everything here. And infrastructure means whatever activities they are doing, everything will be online screen based. That means anyone can see from anywhere India. So that type of system they should maintain. And here, what is happening is settlement and clearing. So weekly settlements will be there, and non-delivered shares, whatever are there. So within 80 days of settlement, it will be auctioned. Auctioned means if anyone is interested to buy at what prices, so it will be generally will come to know through auction. So advised to set up clearing houses, clearing corporation, and warehousing facility. Warehousing means so whatever we are having stock, so that we can store in the warehousing facilities also. And then debt market segment. Debt market segment. కనిపిస్తుందా? స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా? ఓకే. So, the Securities Exchange Board of India. So, what are the objectives? Then, what are the functions of SEBI? How it is performing in the market? And what is the organization of SEBI? So, departments will be looked after by advisory committees, and there is primary market department, issue management and intermediaries department, secondary market department, and institutional investment. So here SEBI regulates primary market, secondary market, mutual funds, and foreign investment, foreign institutional investment, FII, foreign institutional investment. So here SEBI will see that measures undertaken means entry norms. It will see promoters' contribution, disclosure, book building, allocation of shares and market intermediaries. Everything it will look after. And whenever entry norms means whenever they are entering into the market to perform business in shares on behalf of the investor, then that companies, that entry norms, it will see that SEBI, so whether the company is paying dividend payment for minimum 3 years in the earlier shares. So already listed companies means how they are doing, a manufacturing company, corporate body. So everything it will see. And if at all we are investing in the banks means 2 years of profitability for issues. So everything it will see that is entry norms. Norms means that procedures it will see. And promoters contribution, so should not be less than 20% of the issued capital. Promotes contribution. And lock-in period as per SEBI. Lock-in period generally 3 years it will be there. That means in that 3 years So you should not withdraw your amount from the market. So that is the lock-in period. After that, you can sell or you can do any activity regarding this. And then here, what is book building means? So SEBI recommends two-tier underwriting system. So public issue అంటే ప్రజల్లోకి కనుక అది ఎంటర్ అయ్యి ప్రజల దగ్గర నుంచి అమౌంట్ స్వీకరించేటప్పుడు సో వాట్ ఇట్ విల్ సీన్ ఈస్ either one of the mode of public issue through prospectus or not. And then market intermediaries. So if they are working as market intermediaries, then licensing, that means they should get licenses from the SEBI, merchant bankers, and segregate fund based from fee based activities and all those things. And here SEBI and secondary market, governing board, infrastructure. So all these are the reforms they are going to perform in the secondary market, SEBI. So governing body. So how the functions are performing in the companies. There should be some governing body, board will be there. And then infrastructure. So online facilities will be there so that everyone can see those transactions all over the India. And settlement and clearing, debt market, price stabilization and delisting. So here brokers and non-brokers representation means brokers they will be working as mediators and non-brokers they should be 50-50 in the governing body or board. So 60% of brokers in arbitration and trading members 40% is of representation. And again infrastructure means so online screen based trading terminals. And weekly settlements means auctions for non-delivered shares within 80 days of settlement. So non-delivered shares, nobody is buying these shares, that type of shares. So within 80 days, it should be that should be auctioned and advised to set up clearing houses. Clearing houses means we can give our shares and we can get money. And warehousing facilities means we can store our materials here. And debt market segment means it will regulate through SEBI regulation and listing of debt instruments, investment range for FIIs and dual rating. So all these are the debt management, debt market. Debt market means whenever they are taking loans. And then price stabilization, they will see that what is happening in the prices of the shares. So many up and downs will be happening. So it will see that to monitor the unusual movements in the prices and imposing of special margins of 25% on purchase in addition to regular margin. And price filters, price bands, everything will be working. And delisting means what will happen if that company is not performing according to the directions of the SEBI, then what is going to happen means they will be delisted from regional stock exchange. Delisted means their name will be removed from the list, registered list. And so that is called delisting. And promoters to buy or arrange buyers for the securities. 3 years listing fees from companies and be kept in escrow account with the stock exchange. So listing. So for every year, if the company is listed in the SEBI list, so then they have to pay fee, listing fee from the companies it will collect. And what are the under government, union government allowed means here what is happening, foreign institutional investors, NRIs, non-resident Indians and persons of Indian origin. So all these will be look after, that is union government allowed. And what are the implications? And what is the modification in ceilings? So how the ceiling of 24% means foreign institutional investors. So the 24% ceiling, that means only 24% for foreign institutional investment. And it can be raised up to the sectoral ceiling. So that means it is removing that ceiling or enhancing that ceiling. And for NRIs and PIOs, that ceiling is 10%. So it was raised to 24%. So it should be approved by the general body of the company. And here monitoring foreign investments means whenever foreign people are ready to invest in our companies, that is called foreign investment. So that will be monitored by Reserve Bank of India, if it is FII or NRI or PIO. So investment in Indian companies on a daily basis. So for effective monitoring of foreign investment ceiling limits, the Reserve Bank has fixed cutoff points that are 2 percentage points lower than the actual ceiling. That means effective monitor cheyali ante foreign investment ceiling limits అనేటివి it should be fixed up by the RBI, which is the Central Bank of India. And here FIIs breakup in Indian capital market and SEBI guidelines for FIIs, foreign industrial investors. So to grant the certificate, the applicant should, so it should maintain track record and how it is performing, everything it should mention here. And who are the custodians? So in is an agency, appointment of the custodian, maintenance of accounts, submission of semi-annual reports, and inspection of accounts. So all this will be performed here. And what are the regulations that preferential allotment? So here under normal consent of the shareholders, as per the ceilings, allotment on the highest rate, so everything will be looked after by the authorities. And exemption from attaching copy of RBI approval with each market lots. And here it is allowed to invest up to 100% in debt instruments, and mandatory to settle transaction through dematerialized mode for FIIs having securities more than 10 crores. So mandatorily the settlements transaction should be settled. And critical review, that is disclosures, discrimination process, settlement, badla trade, special watch, capital adequacy, all these are the stricter registration of brokers. All these are the critical review of SEBI. సో అర్థమైందమ్మా ఇక్కడ వరకు? Whatever we have discussed, are you following? మరీ ఇంత డీటెయిల్డ్గా కాకపోయినా కూడా సో జనరల్గా ఏం ఫంక్షన్ చేస్తుంది సెబీ, అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ యాజ్ మీడియేటర్స్ కానీ, లేదా ఇంటర్మీడియట్స్గా కానీ, లేదా కంపెనీ రిజిస్టర్డ్ కంపెనీ ఎట్లా పనిచేస్తుంది, ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ కూడా ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు ఫాలో దీస్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ సెబీ. అర్థమైందమ్మా? ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? సో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్ ఇది, అర్థమైందా? ఇంకేమైనా చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నారా? మీరు ఏమేమి డిస్కస్ చేసినాం ఇంతవరకు మనము స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి? ఎనీవన్ కెన్ రిప్లై. ఇంకా చెప్పండి, ఒకరు చెప్పండి. How many types are there in inflation? ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారో చెప్పండి. ఎన్ని టైప్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్ లో? హౌ మెనీ టైప్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? టూనా? కాస్ట్ పుష్. థర్డ్ టైప్ ఇంకొకటి మిక్స్డ్ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్, బోత్ కాస్ట్ పుష్, డిమాండ్ పుల్. థర్డ్ వన్ మిక్స్డ్ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్. నెక్స్ట్ చెప్పండి ఇంకా మిగతా వాళ్ళు కూడా. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ట్రేడ్ సైకిల్స్, inflation, then stagflation, then inflationary gap, RBI, functions of RBI, and what are the qualitative and quantitative credit controls, and then SEBI we have discussed. Kada? ఇంతవరకు అయినదంటే ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఉన్నాయా? ఓకే, ఈ టాపిక్ అర్థమైందా? ఓకే, సరే మరి క్లోజ్ చేద్దామా క్లాసు? యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ హ్యావ్ లాగ్డ్ ఇన్ త్రూ ఫోన్, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ కాలేజీలో నాకు సిస్టమ్ సపోర్ట్ చేయడం లేదు దీనికి, కాబట్టి ఫోన్లో లాగిన్ అయినా. ఓకే, ఎనీథింగ్ యూ వాంట్ టు సే ఆర్ యూ వాంట్ టు కమ్యూనికేట్? క్లాసులు అర్థమవుతున్నాయా? యూజీసీ నామ్స్ ప్రకారము, ఈవెన్ దో COVID-19 హ్యాస్ రెడ్యూస్డ్ ఆల్సో, యూజీసీ నామ్స్ ప్రకారము మనకు 40% షుడ్ బి టీచ్ ఇన్ ఆఫ్లైన్ క్లాస్, సారీ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ కంపల్సరీ. యూజీసీ నామ్స్ ప్రకారము even though this pandemic situation is closed also, 40% should be in online. That means either you can write an assignment or a test or everything. So that is according to the UGC. అర్థమవుతుందా? కాబట్టి మీరు కూడా ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ని హౌ ఆర్ డీలింగ్, మైక్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి అంటే చాలాసేపు తీసుకుంటారు. ఇవి మినిమం కదా మీరు ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులో తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన విషయాలు. అర్థమవుతుందా? మీ వీడియోస్ ఆన్ చేసుకోండి. నిహారిక, ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక అంసేరా, నీ వీడియో ఆన్ చేసుకో. అనిపించడం లేదు కదమ్మా. భార్గవి, ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ సుమతి, సుమతి, ఓకే, పుష్ప, సుమతి ఏం ఆన్ చేసుకోలే కెమెరా? రుంగమ్మ, సరిగ్గా పెట్టుకోండి, కనిపించాలిగా మీరు. నెక్స్ట్ నిహారిక, మల్లిక, సుప్రజ, సుప్రజ, ఓకే, సుధారాణి, ఎం కే రక్షిత, ప్రశాంతి, తిరుమలమ్మ, పుష్ప, నాగలక్ష్మి, ఓకే మా, నిహారిక, ఎవరు నిహారికనా నాగలక్ష్మినా? ఓకే, నిహారిక కనిపిస్తుంది, నాగలక్ష్మి కనపడలే నాకు. వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి నాగలక్ష్మి. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. రక్షిత, మీ లెటర్ కనిపిస్తుంది చూడండి, దానిపైన క్లిక్ చేస్తే మీకు. సుధారాణి, ఎస్, సుధారాణి సిఏ. ఏం మాట్లాడరు కదా పాప మీరు. ఇంకెవరు ఈ లాస్ట్? సుధారాణి తర్వాత ఎవరున్నారు? ఎస్, సుధారాణి తర్వాత రక్షిత, అవునా కాదా? కే రక్షిత. ఎంతమందికి ఫోన్ చేసినారు మీరు క్లాస్ కట్టేస్తాను? నిన్న సాయంకాలము ఇంతే ఉన్నారు. ఓకే ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారు, 11, 12. ఎందుకు కండక్ట్ చేయాలమ్మా ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్? ఇంత రిస్క్ తీసుకొని చేస్తా అంటే కూడా మీరు అటెండ్ కావడానికి ఏం బాధ? వందన నేను రిజిస్టర్ అయింది, ఈరోజు లాగినే కాలేదు. మహి చందన కూడా జాయిన్ కాలేదు. ఓకే, ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? చెప్పండి అమ్మా. ఓకే మరి, బాయ్. ఓకే.